This is day 10 of me learning to make animated movies. My name is Michael Lardizabal, and this year my goal is to become awesome at pre-production, production, and post-production, specifically using writing, art, and Blender for 3D animation and modeling. Let's get into it. It is a writing day, an art day, Blender day as usual, so I didn't really do any Blender today. No Blender happened. That's okay. I did do some art. I did some unexpected art too, so I'll show you. Okay. This one I like. I like this one. It's pretty good. Now this one is also like facing straight on, and also I was intending to just do a page full of like eyes and study real references of real people, and then me trying to get their eyes figured out. And then I added the nose and the mouth, and that's where it started going downhill. But it's all good because I still learned. There's still aspects of what I'm doing where I'm drawing shapes in a way that are representative of the face, and I'm really trying my best in those areas, and then dropping the ball in other areas. It's okay, because I started rushing. So for this one, I felt really paced and chill, and I took my time. And then for this one, I really don't like the eyes at all, which was the thing I was trying to study, right? But because I was adding in more of the face, it took away from what I was focusing on. So I'm putting that into my little mental library so that on Sunday I can figure out ways to like help myself not do that again. But some things that I really enjoy on this one, the mouth is pretty close to what the picture was, and the nose was also pretty good. And yeah, the rest, whatever. I still learned a lot. So specifically with the mouth, I did a better job of placing the mouth and referencing where it lines up with this guy's eyes, and the nose. The nose is doing better than some of my noses do. And yeah, if you don't worry about his eyes and stuff, yeah, nose and mouth, pretty good. This was me taking on a crazy challenge. I was doing a wide smile of a female, and that was a challenge for me. And overall, I think I salvaged it. If you saw it before I added some of the subtle shading in, boy, did it look horrifyingly scary. It's very different to do a cartoon smile than to do a more realistic smile. Overall, still again, learned a lot. Doing a little better with nose and eyes and using the techniques. I think compared to like if I tried to do this smile on a real person from a picture a year ago, no, not even close to this. But earlier when it was when it was not as good, I put yikes, haha. And I also said smiles with real people is hard. But yeah, good practice and stuff overall. Next, I really want to show you something I drew. So today I had this networking event at work, and there was a speaker that was talking about stuff that made no sense to me and wasn't really relevant to me. So I did what I did back in math class in high school, and I drew. And specifically, I drew, not this. This is, I mean, technically I did that. But this is not a sketchbook. This is a napkin. But if we go back to this day, yesterday, I believe, I drew him, and I really love the connection. I put things in reference to each other really nicely, but I put this note too close. The eyes are too close, and the nose is down too much. And I did this from memory because of the things I learned from character design and trying to make the angle wider. And this is so much better. Like this feels so good. I'm really proud of myself for that adjustment. Honestly, if I could go back and watch the section of Mulan, it may actually be not that great, but I feel like this is more right to me. It just feels good. Also, I did that version, whatever. Square Dude shows up again. He was jumping, he's hanging out. And then this guy was really fun. On this one, I specifically started with like the head thing, and I was like, oh, I want to put a shadow. And then I just kept that convention where whatever shape I did, it was kind of separate and floating compared to the other ones, so that I could kind of shade that. He seems really fun, and maybe I feel like they're in a similar world together, which is pretty cool. I'm really happy with doing it, and I'm really glad for the growth. Last but not least, I did a couple little sketches in this notebook because I tend not to go for foreshortening, especially extreme foreshortening. I will just do, if the camera lens is a little bit far away and everything is kind of generally similar, really simple foreshortening. But I decided, I was like, let me do Square Dude, but in like a jaunty walk, you know, like very like old school Disney-esque. And this feels pretty good. Like it feels right for the character, which is pretty cool. I did a little bit of writing. I had an exercise in the book I'm using called Copy Break Screenwriter. Essentially the idea was to think of your ending and what the dramatic reveal is, and then step your way back and essentially ask, how did you get there? 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 And see if it shakes anything loose in your story to generate more ideas. And I really only spent like 10 minutes on it because I was mega procrastinating and distracted this morning. But I did 10 minutes and that felt really good. I think that's the main things for micro projects. Creative approach wise, feeling good overall. But today was a good day for learning what not to do. So I have been in a good rhythm of recording these videos and editing them at night so that they're then scheduled out and I don't have to worry about it. So when I wake up in the morning, I can just creative stuff before I go to work. Both this night and last night, I wasn't able to do that. And that's partly due to poor time management on my part. So I want to get better at that, but also due to I had stuff going on. I had actual things. It wasn't a normal night where I have a bunch of time. I'm learning from that. I'm learning to, and when I know that stuff is happening, do even better planning. I think that's ultimately going to be the key to keeping all this sustainable so that I keep doing the practice and making the things, but I also keep making the videos because I'm really enjoying them. I'm really happy to be being able to share my thoughts in this way and share them with you and have more people come and want to be part of my growth journey, which is really cool. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. Also, I gotta say, holding butts. It's day 10. Day freaking 10. It feels awesome. Like not only in terms of working on this stuff and doing it, but there's something to the double digits, and also there's something specific to making the videos here online. Now, I know if you're looking back, you're probably wondering, where's day 2 video? Well, day 2 was the day where I figured out what I did on day 1 for content, and then made it better so I could do it every single day more or less, although I'm not really holding myself to that. I'm just trying really hard to do it. But if I miss a day, it's not going to be the end of the world, because I know I will. When the holidays come, or I get sick, or there's just a billion things going on, blah, blah, blah. Better time planning. We'll make it happen, and we'll dial this in. It's going to be really good. And yeah, it's pretty much time for bed, so I'm just going to go get ready for bed and call it a night. I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day, or morning, night, whenever you watch this. Okay, bye.